handling navigation events. So for the navigation manager component, there is one event that you can hook into or subscribe to, which is aptly named location change. So let's look at this example here. So we are at our home page. So here on our onInitialized method, we have subscribed to our location change event by doing this. So plus equals handle location change. So this is a handler method that will be executed every time the location changed event is triggered, okay, or fired. So it accepts or two parameters. The first one is the source, and then the second one is the event arguments, which is of type location changed event args. So this uh, event arguments has several properties, one of which is the location of where it's navigating to. Okay, so within this method or handler method, you can do whatever is necessary for your logic of your application. So in this case, in our example, I have just written out to the console. One way of making use of this event is logging the location of your uh, navigation. All right, so whenever a user changes navigation, you can log it here within this event handler. Okay, so let's look at an example that is already running here. So here from our home page, I have uh, written to the console that would write this message. User navigated from home to event args, or to the location that it will be navigating to. Uh, Aside from that, also I have implemented the dispose method of the iDisposable interface, so as to whenever the component is being cleared out from memory, we will need to unhook ourselves or unsubscribe to the location changed event. So we will talk about this a bit later for along the way. Okay, so let's just go back to our example. So if we are right now in the home page, and if we navigate to a different page, like for example this counter page, then you will see that the message is being displayed here. User navigated from home to the counter page. Okay, go back to home, then you navigate again to a different page. User navigated from home to the weather page. Okay, so now let's go back to why we need to unsubscribe from our event. Okay, so let's stop this for a moment, and let's open this different page. We have the here the about razor. So basically here I did the same thing. I've subscribed to our location changed event, but did not dispose of it, okay, or unsubscribe to this event. So now if we run this again, okay, hopefully this shouldn't take long. So okay, now we're back. Okay, so let's navigate to our about page. Okay, so user navigated from home to about page. Okay, now we are inside our about page. Then let's go to a different page. So for example, this weather. Let's click the weather. So you can see that user navigated from home to the weather page. Now if we uh, go back using the back button, then we'll be back at the about page. Now if we navigate again to a different page, like for example this counter, you can see that the about, or I mean the message has been outputted or displayed twice. That's because every time our component or this about page component is being initialized, it subscribed to this event but is never unsubscribed or unhooked every time the page component is getting destroyed, or like for example you navigate away from this page. All right, so that's the reason why we have this unsubscribe line here. Okay, so going back to our example, if you keep coming back to that page, home, every time you move to a different page, it will just keep, so it will just keep subscribing to that event, and then it will have several multiple subscriptions of that event of that same event handler. So it's important to remember that whenever you do the subscription here, you should dispose of it by unsubscribing to that event. Okay, so you have to remember that uh, it's important, or else you will be uh, bugged with uh, some unknown issues when it comes to uh, events, specifically with this one. Okay,